Testing. Hello. No way to pin on mobile, but there have a shout out button. What? There's a shout out button? Which isn't even on web. Wait, yeah. I didn't even know. That's awesome. That's really cool. Alright, oh guys. Oh no. I already see Alphonse. Walking away. He's already walking away. No, pay attention to me. Hi, Cass. I'm so excited for today's podcast episode. Also, how is the music? I don't want the music to be very loud. I want it to be more of like an ambient. Listening back to my past two podcasts, I felt like the music was a little too loud. So hopefully this volume is okay. It's more of like an ambiance rather than it being loud. But hello, Cass. Hi, Tyler and Lou. Of course, thank you so much for the lurk. I appreciate it. But yeah, so the ribbons in my hair is obviously because we have Q, everyone's favorite Dongo, a war criminal. She has black bows in her hair, so I'm like, okay, let me wear black bows. And then last stream I wore pink. Well, unintentionally it was pink for Jihan, but it was also like a brand of like a that a lot of K-pop idols wear. So I'm trying to like stay in theme with the guest that I have on the podcast. So the bows are obviously for Q. Also, I feel like, hold on. There we go. I felt like my cam was a little too high. But yeah, like I've said previously in other streams, I don't have another guest lined up. So next podcast, I'm trying to do podcasts like every week. Next week, it'll be a solo podcast, which will be more of like just chatting. Like, I'll have a couple topics and we can discuss it as a chat and as a streamer. Those are a little bit more interactive, but when I have guests on, it's hard for me to read chat because I like to keep the flow of conversation. And also I know a lot of people are lurking, so of course they're just listening in on our conversation and I don't want to like break that. There you go. There's Alphonse crying. Let me go let him out before. Oh my god. My ears for sure. The music is peaceful. Oh, okay, nice. Dude, yeah. It's always, guys, it's literally, Alphonse is only a butt when I stream. When I don't stream, he's fine. He was literally sleeping on the bed. That's why it's like kind of crinkly in that corner. He was like, he literally sleeps on the bed or he'll sit in my lap and he'll sleep while I'm on the PC. It's only when I stream he like becomes a little butt. So hopefully in today's stream he's fine because this is going to be a very short stream. Q is busy, so that's why we had to bump up the stream by like an hour or so. And then also I'm busy because I decided that once I end stream I'm gonna just go to my little brother's talent show. So yeah, but I hope you guys are excited to get to know more about Q. Basically just gonna let her like lead the podcast, like talk about whatever she wants to talk about. I reached out to her and I was like, hey girl, heard you've been wanting to go on a podcast, why don't you come on mine? And I already wanted Q as one of my guests because she's very talkative and I just feel like she's really good at just holding up a conversation. I always enjoy watching her collabs and stuff because she always brings a lot of energy. So yeah, I'm really excited to have her on today. I feel like it's been a lifetime ago since my last podcast, but it was literally just last week. So time is like non-existent in my brain. But yeah, I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited. I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 questions, and hopefully within the hour and a half ish that we have with her, we can get through most of them. Also, Q is doing a Q&A. Isn't that so cute? Q&A for her follower celebration on her stream tomorrow at 10 p.m. PST, I believe. So make sure to be there. Hi Minty. Hi, I'm out right now. I'm gonna be so sad if I miss the rest of the stream. No worries. It will be a shorter stream today though. So that is the case. Her and I both busy girls, but yeah. Hope she goes well. Thank you, Minty. Thank you for dropping by. Oh, I'm so excited for movie night on Friday. Yeah, guys, movie night is happening on Friday. We're watching My Neighbor Totoro, which is one of my favorites, and Kiki's Delivery Service. So that'll be at 4 p.m. PST, which should be better for my East Coast viewers. And yeah, time to go pick up my roomie and then head home. All right, thank you for the lurk, Tyler. Thank you. But yeah, do I have any other announcements? Oh, Tifa cosplay is happening this upcoming Sunday. I cannot believe October is happening in like 29, 30, 3 days. 3 days. Plushie Sniffer. Oh my god, I love your username. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome. See you when I get home. All right, Tyler, please drive safe. Drive safe. All right. We still have a couple minutes, but I'm going to call Q so that I can set up her PNG and stuff. So let me message her. Okay. Oh, and thank you for doing the shout out for Minty. Okay, well, let me get the Fugi ready. Let me call her so I can get this set up. I'll make sure to crash myself. Hey, Q's my lovely sibling. Excited everyone to get. Yes, I'm so excited for you guys to get to know Q. She's amazing. Hi, Commander. Hello. How are you? Oh my gosh. Is that my Oshi? Hello.
Oh my god, hey.
Okay, let me get your Fugi ready.
Hold on. Actually, I don't even know what my Fugi is. Let me go check it right now.
Okay.
Bro, I was like about to get up and go to the kitchen too, but I'm like, oh my god, Katie's calling.
Oh, no worries. We still have a couple minutes. If you need to go grab something like water or something, go do that.
No, it's okay. I have water. I got water earlier before.
Okay,
I think my Fugi is...
Oh, she's so cute. What the heck? Oh, this is so cute.
Yeah, it's new. I was gonna use it as like new Fugi on stream, but I was like, eh.
Ah, cute. I'm gonna put you like there. You're like laying on my bed. It's what I did with the Jihan. It's so cute.
The bows in your hair are so cute.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I did it because I was like, wait, I have to match.
Kishi approved.
Thank you. Okay, let me adjust the volume. Hello, Eliza. Okay, she's a little loud. Okay, let me lower it a little bit. Boom. Okay. This is why we set up beforehand, guys.
Exactly.
I got it. Okay. Water is grabbed. It's small Q. No. Q's like 6'9", bro. Like, she's hella tall.
Literally.
Yeah.
Canonically 6'9".
Yes, absolutely. Oh, right. Wait, actually, now you're a little quiet. Let me put it up. Okay. Well, welcome in, Q. I'm so excited for you to be here. For those who don't know you, if you can introduce. I'm pretty sure everyone knows you, but
I don't think anybody knows me.
No, everyone here knows.
No.
Yes, if you could introduce yourself to my community.
This is awkward. You just put me on the spot like that.
What happened to our favorite Dango war criminal?
Sorry, I'm a bit shy. Hi everyone. I'm Kyushi or Q. I'm your favorite Dango streamer. Totally not a war criminal.
And what kind of games do you stream, or like what can people check?
Oh my god, bro! I stream stuff? Whatever the hell I
doing. Know she really Honestly, do be streaming whatever.
I literally do anything and everything.
One night she was playing COD, another night she was fucking playing Genshin, and then last night she was playing Honkai. Sometimes she'd be playing the most randomest like games, but it's a fun time. So you guys, please definitely go check her out. Commander said, "I've never met this woman in my life."
Honestly, I've never met that man ever in my life either. Who's Commander still 18?
So, my first question for you is, and I've actually always thought about this. I need to know more about the Q lore. What got you into streaming / VTubing?
This is so funny. I feel like this is a school interview right now. I feel like I'm back in high school. I'm like,
those college entries.
Yeah. They're like, so tell me about yourself. What are your hobbies? What are your interests? What makes you want to apply to our school?
I'm curious because you've been streaming for less than a
anyway.
year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I just like a week ago, I think it was my 5 months.
Let's go. That's almost half a year. Damn, time flies.
Yeah, bro, which is insane. I'm like, bro, it's already like October. I was like, I was being haha silly in the summer and it's already October. I did not think I would get this far.
I'm so proud of you. You're doing great.
Thank you.
But yeah,
okay, anyways.
Yeah, what got you into it? What intrigued you?
So like, do I want to get deep into this? Okay,
girl,
so
we can get deep. We can get deep. It's all up to you.
This is like Kyushu lore that like nobody knows except
guys,
for Via.
This is exclusive Q lore. Are y'all listening? Are y'all listening?
So this is kind of embarrassing to say, but like, I don't know. I've never mentioned this to anyone in my life. I forgot when, but I think last year, maybe, I don't know, maybe November, Via and I were like, oh my god, wouldn't it be funny if we auditioned to be a VTuber?
Like for a company?
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually so cool though.
Yeah, and that was like, I don't know. I've never really been interested in streaming because I was like, me personally, I feel like I cannot do that. Like I said, like yesterday, or you know, in general, it was mentioned. I don't know how I can talk so much. Because when you meet me in person, I can't talk at all.
Girl, no, I literally tell my chat I'm the same way. Like I may seem like super extroverted and stuff, like online. Like my chat's always like, you're an introvert, but like when I'm like IRL, I will not speak unless spoken to. Like I don't want to talk. I'm so shy.
I'm the person you don't even know is there. That's like the type of person I am in person. And people are like, it's so funny hearing it from a lot of people. Like, oh my god, like Q, like she is able to connect with like a lot of people and blah blah blah. She talks like yeah, I talk a lot like online, but in person, you will not find me.
Different story.
That's
relatable.
I'm on in 86 countries.
That's so relatable. So you and your friend, you were gonna audition for VTubing. How did that go? Or did you like go with that process, or were you just like, nah, I'm gonna just become my own VTuber? Like, how did that happen?
I don't even remember what happened.
I'm trying to think. That was so long ago.
I feel it was like so. And here's the thing: I actually stumbled upon like my first like video. It was like a 2-hour long video. It's just us playing games. Yeah, it was like, I guess you can say it's like my first VOD ever. And I was just watching it, and it's like, it's so funny because I had like a really bad mic, and I was like, what the hell?
It's okay. I had a webcam mic for my first mic, so relatable.
Dude, it was like the COD lobby mic, and I was like, what the hell?
Wait, that's humble beginnings though. Humble beginnings.
Literally, it's so funny because I think like, I'm trying to think, why did I even get a mic to begin with? Because I got a mic before I started streaming.
Oh, okay.
And it was funny because my parents were making fun of me. They were like, oh my god, are you gonna be a streamer? And I was like, haha,
oh my god, your parents knew, bro. My parents knew nothing about streaming, like legit. When I told them that I was streaming, they're like, what is that? Like, I don't understand. Streaming? Yeah, they did not get it. Damn.
No, it's so funny because they were like, yeah, my parents were just like, I ordered a mic. I don't remember because for the longest time on my PC, I never had a mic. So I was just like, every time I had to like play games with someone or like any of my friends, I had to call a Discord on my phone. And they're like, when are you gonna get a mic? You have a whole ass PC with no mic. Yeah, and I was like, guys, please.
Like, I'm just a broke college student. Please, like, let me just live my life.
I'm like, yeah, dude. Like, I'm like, I don't need a mic. All I play is Minecraft anyways.
Oh, cute. That's so cute.
Yeah.
I heard I think I saw it somewhere on Twitter. A mutual said that you came up with your design by just messing around in, what's it called? Girl, what is that thing called?
I know.
Oh my god.
Oh man, I just forgot what it's called.
I know. I'm thinking of I'm like Skeb, but that's not Skeb. It's not Skeb. It's
it's Pit Crew. It's
Pit Crew. Yeah. You just randomize on Pit Crew, and then that's how you came up with your design.
Dude, it's so funny. Every time I mention this to someone, everyone's like, there's no way. I was like, no, literally, like, I have the original picture. I have it saved because that was like my first ever like avatar for everything.
That is
So
hilarious.
I was like, I don't remember. I remember. I think what happened is like, what's it called? So a little backstory is before I started streaming. So I think the day I decided to stream,
Mm-hmm.
it was like I think the day before I was talking to Via. V and I were like, dude, when are we gonna start streaming? Because we are like, if we want to get experience streaming or ever want to audition for like a
Yeah.
VTuber company or like
Right.
any type of entertainment thing, we need to stream. And I was like,
Gotta build that
you down for it?
portfolio.
Yeah. I was like, what about tomorrow? Wouldn't that be really funny? It's 420 tomorrow. And I was like, 420, silly.
Yeah, that's okay. Silly number. Love that.
And then she was like, okay, but like how? Because everyone has like their own like thing to represent them, or like I don't want to turn on my camera or stuff like that. And I was just like, bro, fuck it, just go and like pick her or something and go make something. And it was so funny because I was like, everyone loves anime girls on the internet.
Facts.
I'm gonna be an anime girl on the internet. So I pressed randomize because I can't think of. I have like the worst. What's it called?
Like
I'm really bad at character design. Character design is so hard.
Same. Like whenever there's character customization in a game, like I take a long time, but 9 times out of 10, like I just take inspo from something else. Like I can't come up with it myself.
Me too. It's so difficult because I feel like also in like I guess you can say the VTubing community, it's really hard to stand out. Because everyone is everything and anything.
Yes,
so it's like,
absolutely.
how do you make a design that can top everyone else, but also be original? But like in a way, like there's no originality because like
there's always gonna be something that's similar to someone else, even if it's like unintentional. Like you can say that you were the first, but then you could find someone else that like had that design first, and it's just like it's a lot. So I completely understand.
Yeah, so I was just like, it'd be so funny if I just like press randomize, and if I get something I like, I'll just go with that. And it was the first thing that came up, and I was just like, this is cute. It's a white. Like I've mentioned this a lot too. I like white-haired characters, and it was a white-haired girl, so I was like, you know what? The hair clip is cute. Like the twin tails, that's cute too. I fuck with that, so I went with it.
I think that's awesome because with me, I'm very like I get tired of things fast. So like I'm so quick to be like, no, I like this, and then like I'm over it, or like I like this. Oh no, like the fact that you're just like saw and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna just stick to it. Like don't have to think, just boom, bop. Like that's amazing. And I love your design. Your design is so freaking cute.
I know. I think that's like something really iconic. My design, I feel it's not iconic. It's basic, but the thing is, you're able to tell what it is and who it is.
That's what I like about it too. Like it is like basic, but like when I think of Q, I think of your design. Like the twin tails, like the balls, the cute little sweater over, and like the leg warmers. Like I love your design. It's so freaking cute.
Like, and it was really funny because I was like, when people mention like, oh, there's no way that you just made that out of a randomizer. I'm like, no, it is. They're like, but it's so funny because it's so you. And I'm like, I know.
It fits you really well.
Like, I don't know how to explain it, but like, I was like, honestly, yeah, fire emoji.
Dude, I honestly, that was like luck of the draw. You don't even have to think about it. Like, because like I was thinking I could never be a VTuber. Well, because I'm already like... I've established myself, but I always thought, I'm like, oh, if I were to be a VTuber, like how would, because even my like little PNG, like I designed that, like I drew a really bad sketch and then I gave it to an artist to like for them to make, and even now I'm just like, oh my god, I'm sick of it, like I want to change this and this. So I'm like, I was talking to Mincy about this, about like, oh, I'd probably just get an adoptable, because like I can't think of my own design. I'd just take someone else's and just be like, yep, here we go, this is my design.
Adoptables are so cute though.
They are really cute. But yeah, I think that's so cool. So after you started streaming that one day, and then like you kept, did you just like keep going? Did you like it at first, or like what were some like things that like you either like liked or didn't like,
So like I mention this all the time, but basically on my first stream, Commander was one of my first chatters.
Really? Oh,
Yeah, so it's like, to me, it's a big surprise how he's still like really active in like my community, and it's like I cannot thank him enough, because I think if he was never there, I probably wouldn't have continued, because I was like, first
Oh.
streams are always like awkward, like
No,
like
they
you don't get like, yeah,
are.
you don't get a lot of viewers or anything. It's just you don't really understand like what you're really getting into. So it's like the fact that I was just able to just chill and talk on stream with someone, that like really made me more comfortable, and I was like, oh, maybe like I could do this more, because I was like, talking to people on the internet, it's kind of fun.
Oh, I have a very similar like experience too, where Zaru, one of my mods, he was like my first like real viewer that wasn't like an IRL or someone that I knew in person. And if it wasn't for him like also tuning into my streams, I also think I would have quit like a long time ago. So we shout out Commander. We love
Yeah, for real.
Commander.
And
That's
like
awesome.
there's this and Shug too. Shug was like one of my first few chatters too. I think he came on like my second or third stream, and like since then they've just been here, and I was like, bro, like I think without you guys, I wouldn't have continued.
Oh, I think it just takes like one regular person in the community, and then it feels worth it, I think.
Yeah.
Because
Which is so
yeah.
like it's so huge. It's such a good thing.
Yeah, it's such a good feeling, because it's like, oh my god, wait, you like me for me? Like you're watching not for a game that I'm playing or whatever the fuck. Like you're actually just here because you enjoy like what we can bring to the
Yeah,
table.
that's also another thing why that kind of ties into why I never play like, no, it's not I never play. It's I'm always playing something random. Because then it's kind of just like, oh, people come to watch me for me and not what I'm playing.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want to be like one of those streamers. Like, there's like nothing against people
nothing
who, like,
against
play the
like
same game.
with one category, like knowing your niche. I think I've talked about this in previous podcasts as well. Like I definitely understand like sticking to one niche, especially if you either don't have experience playing other games or if you want to grow. The fastest way is to put yourself within a niche. So there's nothing wrong with that. But I know exactly how you feel about like not wanting to be boxed in, because that was me as well. Like I didn't want to be just known as like, oh, a Valorant streamer. I wanted to just be known for me, and like wanted people to come back for me and not like the game. Yeah, so I completely understand.
Like, yeah, because like I feel like a lot of people are just like, when they stream, they just think of like one game or something. But I'm like, why just stick to one game when there's like so many games out there?
So
and like
many. There's like hundreds of games. Which like, one of the questions I wrote down was like, did you enjoy games growing up, or was that a recent hobby that started because of streaming?
Oh, bro, I grew up on COD.
Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, no, I remember.
I was a COD girl growing up, so it's
when I
like,
pulled up to her COD stream, I was like, Bestie, you're playing COD? And she's like, yeah,
Yeah,
nostalgia.
like,
And I
bro,
was like,
I
wait,
love
what? Like, that's awesome.
yeah, my parents loved gaming growing up, so they introduced it to me.
That's
so it's like, bro, like my earliest memories is probably with like a random Game Boy that I broke.
That's
I had
so
a PSP
cute.
too.
Oh my god, a family of gamers. That's adorable. See, for me, I didn't start gaming until I started streaming. Like,
really?
Yeah.
You've been streaming for like what, 2 years?
2 years now. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, and I didn't really start gaming until I started streaming. Like, I played like, the basics, like Super Smash Bros. And like Mario Party and like Pokemon Stadium.
Like,
all the like basic, like family games. But like, I never played like a game for me, like for myself, until Valorant came out. I got my first gaming PC.
God, Valorant.
Yeah, became a Valorant girly, and then I was like, fuck this. And then the first game that I ever really played for myself on stream was, well, there were a couple, but the first one that had an impact on me was Persona 5 Royal. And then that's
Bro,
when
I need to finish that game.
You need to finish. I fucking love it. That's like one of my favorite games of like all time. It was like a ride to play it. Now I feel like I always tell people I had waves in like my streaming my streaming journey, and Persona 5 was like the game that established me, I feel like, in my community, because a lot of people came for Persona and then they stuck, which was like really awesome. So yeah, I'm the opposite. I didn't game until I started streaming.
But that's so cute though.
But yeah, I enjoy watching your streams of whatever you play. You always make it fun. Like, oh my gosh, I love when you play horror games because you're just so unfazed. Like, even when you're scared, you're like not actually scared. That's what I love.
It's so funny. That's why I love playing horror. Here's the thing, because like a lot of people don't want to play horror games, so I'm like, why not? It's not even I always mention this to everyone. I'm like, it's not real. So like, why are you scared?
Dude, my boyfriend says the same thing, but it's just like it's the feeling. It's the feeling. I don't know. I'm a scaredy cat.
But
I'm a
that's the thing
scared
that
ass
I love.
bitch.
I love the feeling of being scared. And I'm like, I don't know how to explain. I'm like the adrenaline of being scared. But the thing is, it's like at the end of the day, I could just turn it off. I won't
Right.
be scared anymore. So I'm like, if I'm gonna be scared, why the hell not? Might as well.
Right. Girl, I cannot. I cannot. What's your favorite horror game that you've played on stream?
On a stream? Well,
Mhm.
I love the Resident Evil series.
Yeah,
Like
I
I've
thought you
always
did.
loved
I
that.
loved
Yeah,
I
I
loved
love
when
the
you played
Resident Evil.
Resident Evil 7. That was so fucking good.
I need,
Like I
I need
love
to finish
that.
it. I love Resident Evil 7. It's like my favorite game out of the series. I think I've played like 2 and 3, but
I've only
yeah, I
played
don't know.
I've only finished 3 and I started 7 and then never touched it again.
A lot of people say that like 7 is like the scariest out of the series, but I'm like,
Mhm.
I don't know. I just feel like it's the most inconvenient. It's the
Inconvenient.
most inconvenient one ever because it's so annoying.
I know, with that guy, like that big man. What the
Yeah,
hell
like
with
you're
his fucking
constantly being
chainsaw?
chased. I know they're so
Like,
annoying. The NP, like
hello?
the enemies are so annoying because in the other games, it's either like you're just dealing with zombies or you just
Yeah.
have like one big random guy that pops out to like scare
Yes.
you in the story. But then in Resident Evil 7, it's constant. You're constantly being chased. Like it's so annoying.
Yeah, no, I cannot do it. My anxiety would be through the, which is okay. It's so funny because I'm gonna play Resident Evil games for the month of October, but I'm only playing like 2 and 4. I'm not touching 7 ever again. Like even Ivan was like, "Oh, I can help you with the puzzles and stuff, so it's faster." And I was like watching you play, and I'm like, I can't do, I'm
I'm
like, I
not
can't
doing
do
all
it.
that.
I'm not doing it. I can't do it. I just don't want to. Like, this is just too much for me. I'd rather not. Yeah.
She's like, I am not doing all that.
Well, I gave you this title of the Queen of Collaboration, but I'm pretty sure everyone in the community can agree that you are the Queen of Collabs. You have,
Really?
yeah,
I
we
feel like I've been
literally
collabing forever.
every person that I talk to, Minty, Jihan, Dino, like, they've all said that they, like, a person that really helps them garner a community or feel a part was you. Like, literally every single person that I would talk to, they're like, oh yeah, Q is the reason why I met everyone. Oh yeah, I met so and so because of Q. And so I just think it's really awesome that you're able to like bring so many people together and stuff. Like, oh, Ivan even said that like you introduced him to everyone as well. So would you say that you prefer collabing over like solo streams? And also like how did that even come about? Like, you just like, you know, picking certain people to like collab with or introduce people with, or like, because you said that, you know, you're more quiet in person, right? You don't really like
Yeah.
talk, but like online or like on stream, I see you as a very like extroverted, like social butterfly in a way. So like, what do you think about that? You know,
It's so funny. I'm like Q34 right now. I'm like, oh my god, wait, everyone said that about me?
yes,
Wait.
yeah, literally everyone.
That's so
I was like, how did
funny.
you meet so and so? Oh, Q.
That's so funny. Okay,
yeah.
well, to start off, like meeting everyone. So basically, before I started streaming, I think the week before I started streaming, that was like my first week of actually getting on Twitch.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if like a lot of people know this, but like Karu and Dino, they were the first streamers I watched on Twitch.
Oh.
And like I interacted with, so it's really funny when like I mentioned this, or like whenever Karu mentions like, oh, you know, Q used to be like a chatter of mine. She was just like, she's kind of like the reason like I continued streaming, because she gave me motivation to continue streaming, because, you know, she was just talking with me. But like, yeah, I started streaming and I was like, oh, I wonder, like, I don't even know how I went in like a bunch of people's streams just to like talk to these people, because I was like, oh, I want to see like how streamers stream. I want to see like the different personalities and like how they treat it, and like, you know, how they treat their like community and like their chat. And it's like, what I did is I filtered it from lowest to highest, because I was like, it's easier to talk to people when there's not a lot. So
exactly.
yeah, I like specifically did that. And I met Karu and Dino, and I was like, oh, these people are really cool. And it's funny because like I didn't want to say that, oh, I stream too. So it's funny when Karu found out I was a streamer, because like, yeah, he helped me get to the affiliate, which was really funny. It was like The quickest speed run ever.
Hey, shout out Karu. We love Karu. That's
And
so
like,
cute.
yeah, let's see. I'm trying to think what else. So, a big part of being a streamer is, like social connections.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think you mentioned this. Dina mentioned this about like I think the what are they called? The VTuber support
Oh,
chains?
yeah. Like on Twitter
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Minty said that you reached out to him when he posted on Twitter or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't it's so funny because like I don't see them often anymore, but during the summer a lot of them were being posted.
Mm-hmm.
Like I met a lot of my current friends right now off like support chains because I was like the first thing to do before I continue streaming is to at least like make friends.
Right.
Because
Mm-hmm.
like I'm like, oh, then maybe I'll feel a bit more motivated because people are like, if it's just me streaming, I'm gonna be like, oh man, I don't know what to do. But if I make
Right.
friends with other streamers, they're gonna like, you
Push
can,
you and like they can relate
yeah,
to like
yeah, like,
streaming stuff. Yeah.
yeah. So I was like, it'd be nice if I could meet other people like similar. So I literally, I think for 2 whole days after it's so funny, like Commander literally made me want to stream, and for those 2 days
Oh.
after my first stream, I just spent all my time on Twitter, just looking for people to like talk to.
Oh my gosh, wait, I love that you took that initiative to do that. Like, I think
Yeah,
that's
it is
really
like
awesome because I feel like
yeah.
most people when they first start streaming, they don't have that drive or initiative to do that. And so I really commend you for that because even me within my first year, the reason why I didn't grow is because I didn't go out of my way to like try to make friends or try to like because I was really shy. It was really hard for me to get out of my shell, and it wasn't until like a friend pushed me, then I started reaching out. So I think that's really awesome that you did that. You should give yourself a pat on the back because like that takes a lot.
I don't know.
Like
I
you
feel
put
like
in the work. You put
it's
in
way
the work.
easier. It's way easier to connect with people now though on the internet. That's why.
Oh yeah, it
Yeah.
definitely is. Like
Like I think a year ago, if I told myself like if you told me a year ago that like I would stream, I would not believe you because I'm like me talking to people. What the hell? Nuh-uh.
mm-hmm. Yeah, I think now it's crazy because I want to say that like because I started streaming because of COVID, as like a lot of people did. Like the rise of Twitch
Yeah.
streamers really like boomed during COVID. But back then, so 2 years ago when I first started streaming, I feel like it was still kind of hard to like make friendships, but it wasn't until this year for me. Like I had a couple of streamer friends and stuff, but it wasn't until this year where I really started like talking to more people and like becoming friends with more people. And like you said, I feel like it's so much easier now and people are more comfortable with the idea of making friendships online now than it was even just like 2 years ago.
Yeah, like I guess I think because of like quarantine and everything, obviously there's a big like rise in everyone like just being online.
Yeah, rise of VTubers, rise of streamers, rise of just
Yeah.
like that's why anime blew up too, because people didn't know what to watch and so they started watching anime.
Yeah.
So it was like a rise of like a lot of like I feel like niche hobbies that started to become more popular. So
No, literally for sure.
but yeah.
Oh wait, I was gonna sorry.
So no, go ahead.
I was gonna answer your question about like the collabs.
Yeah,
and stuff.
that's what I was gonna bring
So,
it back to.
yeah.
Like, do you
Oh,
prefer
okay,
collab
yeah,
versus
yeah, yeah,
solo? Yeah.
yeah. So how do I start this? A big mindset for me is like I'm not the type to go do something by myself. I like doing it with a group of people because I like when people are able to experience the same thing I do. Like the saying, everything is like better with friends.
Right. Yeah.
That's also like a big reason like why I took that initiative to make friends because I was like I'd have so much more fun if like
if you
I'm
could
able to do this.
experience it with
Yeah, if I
multiple
could do this with
people.
everyone, like a lot of people. So that's why I did that. And collab wise, I'm always the type of person to like if someone's able to join me, I will drag them in.
Oh,
Like
that's so cute.
that's why like every time Booth is free, I'm like, bro, you gotta play with me. You gotta do something with me. Like she's always just been there and I've always like been the one to like drag her out and do all this and like the same thing goes for like all my other friends like before streaming. I'm just like, we should do this together.
I think that's really great though, especially for people who are more like introverted or like more scared to reach out, having a person like that to like drag them, be like, no, like let's do this together, that would be like, that means a lot. This is coming from someone who's like super introverted, and like I hate asking people for things, or like hate asking people to like hang out or collab or like do stuff, which like with the podcast I'm trying to like get out of my shell and like go out of my way to like ask people to do
I
things.
know, dude, your podcasts have been doing so good.
I
You should
love
be
them.
you
I'm
should give
glad
yourself
that
a pat on the back for that.
Thank you. I'm glad everyone's liking it, but yeah, like having people like you or having a friend like you is like, it means a lot for people like me, the introverts, who it's hard for us to ask people to hang out or like do things. So I think that's really awesome that you're doing that. But also, so when it comes to collabs, so it's just something of like, you just like having people there and like experiencing it with them.
Yeah.
Are there any like, do you feel like there are any downsides? Because like so from my experience doing collabs, I enjoy doing collabs. Like there's so much fun for me. I enjoy like hanging out with people and experiencing it with multiple people. But we kind of talked about it in your stream last night about how I feel like I can't give my all to the person that I'm collabing with, but I also can't give my all to chat. So it's a constant like after every collab stream that I do, except for the podcast, I feel like those I don't leave like tired, but other collabs like games or stuff like that, I feel so exhausted after, because I'm like struggling, you know, making sure chat's okay, making sure I'm like talking to the person that I'm collabing with, not annoying them, but if I'm like talking to chat, stuff like that.
Let me see, how am I gonna word this? Okay. In it, like, I feel like so the reason me personally, the reason I like doing collabs is because like co-op games are always so fun for no reason. You know, just like that's the main reason for collabs, because I'm like, oh, you know, like if there's a co-op game, I wouldn't mind doing it with someone else. Like there's a reason there's co-op games, so you can play with someone else. But the downsides of it is like when you're streaming and doing a co-op game.
Yeah.
That's like, yeah, like you were saying, like it's really difficult to try to keep up with the person you're collabing with and also with chat. So it's like it's such a hard balance to like make everyone feel comfortable.
Yeah, like I think for me, like the best collab streams for me are like, it's like when I'm just like playing Honkai and I have my friend Tyler on the side with me, because it's like we both like, he doesn't mind if I like read chat or something real quick, and like we're still collabing in a way, like we're still together. Or like when I would watch you and Booth play Minecraft, like I loved those streams, like they were so cozy and like just so fun, because it's just like watching two friends play Minecraft, but also like I felt like you did a really good job of like including chat as well during those streams.
Because like during collabs, I have to like, in the back of my mind, I need to, because sometimes I get a little too like engrossed in like, oh, I'm like on VC with a friend. But I think one thing that I kind of dislike like about I don't want to say I dislike about other streamers, but like some people kind of just stream to like stream with their friend. But for me, the way I see it, I go, if I'm streaming with my friends, I want everyone to be included. I don't want you to just be watching me play with my friends.
No, I completely agree. Like, not to knock on like other streamers, but I find with, and I'm just gonna say this for like big streamers, because they're big streamers, right? Like sometimes I don't really enjoy watching the bigger streamers when they do quote unquote collabs, because it's like, it's not fun for me, because it's just like, oh, it's just like friends playing together, and it's like I could just do this with my friends.
Watching.
Yeah, and I'm just watching.
That's like a big thing. I'm just like, it's just, I don't know. It just, for me, as a, like, I always try to put myself in the position of a viewer. I go, if I was watching this, would I enjoy this?
Yeah, exactly.
No, like, you know, you're there for the streamer. You're not there for like their friends. Most of your community is always there for you. So I'm like, I need 100%. To make sure that like, oh, I'm keeping like them here. I'm like, you know, I'm interacting with my chat, but I also need to like remember, oh, I'm also with my friends. But you know, my friends, like most of the, you know, we're all streamers, so we understand. Like, we understand. So it's also like not that hard.
Yeah. No, I completely get it. For me, it's like, since it's like, it's, again, being like an introvert and stuff, like it is so draining for me that like that's the only reason why I prefer. So like it was so funny, like me and Jihan were comparing our like Steam games, right? And she was like, girl, you have no co-op games. And I'm like, you know what? You're right. I have a lot of solo player games, and it's just because like I feel more comfortable playing solo games because I'm not like putting my energy in two places. I can really just all I have to do is focus on the game and focus in chat. When I collab, I have to focus on the game, focus on who I'm collabing with, and focus on chat, while also like in the back of my mind being myself, but also entertaining enough. So that's just me though. That's just me.
That's so funny because like I'm the complete opposite. I'm always complaining. I'm like, guys, I don't have co-op games. I'm like, I really wanna play with other people. I have nothing.
That's so funny. Oh my god, we need to play a co-op game together sometime.
Bro, Outlast Trials was so
Bro, Outlast Trials is so fun, but tell me why that shit broke my PC. It ruined my alerts. It ruined my sounds. Like I had to like go in and like change all of like the volumes on my sound things because it ruined it. Like I got rated like 2
my OBS
dude
too.
No, same. My OBS was so fucked. Like I got 2 raids and I didn't get notified at all. Like didn't even pop up. I was like, what in the fuck? Is this game like hacking into my system? Like I don't understand.
Dude, that game, I don't know what the hell is going on with that game. It's doing too much.
It's doing too much, but it was so fun. Like that was such a fun game. Like that collab was so fun. Cause it wasn't like it for me. It like wasn't even scary. Every 5 seconds, I see fucking Minty in a locker, and I'm like, bro, get the fuck out.
No, yeah, that's why I think games like that are funny because like a lot of people are like, oh, like I don't want to play Phasma, I don't want to play Alice Trials, you know, Demon Law, like games like that where it's like co-op multiplayer. I think those games are like that. They're so fun because
fun. Yeah.
You're not even focused on being scared. You're just focused on whatever shenanigans your friend is doing.
Exactly. Like, and I feel like there's room for so many multiple personality. Like you can really like, you know, like one's the chaotic one, one's the that gets the shit together. That's you. And then there's the scared one, which is like Mincy. So it's like everyone has like their own, they like distinguish themselves, and it's like fun for everybody. I feel like because you're getting to know multiple people. You know, I don't know. I love those collabs too. Those are the best.
They're so fun, and it's so funny because like me personally, since I don't get scared from a lot of things, like even I guess for like horror things in person, like I went to horror nights the other day. I was just like standing there.
I was not. Like, oh,
dude, it's so funny because like everyone is screaming and I'm just standing emoji, and like the people will come up to me and try to scare me, and I just look at them and I'm like, yo, what's up, bro?
Bro, no, my coping mechanism when I'm scared is to laugh. So every time I go to like a haunted house or whatever, like I'll scream and then I'll just laugh right after. And then the actors are so confused. They're like, is she crying okay? Or is she like enjoying it? And I'm just like laughing. Oh my god.
I'm just straight faced. I'm like, bro, this is not real.
No, but I think that's great though for collabs like that, because we need one person to actually like finish the objective.
That's why I was so like excited for Outlast Trials, because I was like, I need to. When I play horror games with other people that are clearly scared, I try to make it like, that's why I'm kind of just like cracking jokes. I'm just saying the most out of pocket stuff because I'm like, if I can make this person feel comfortable with me, then they're gonna be fine in the game.
Oh
like,
yeah,
I'm just like, I'm shit talking the monster. I'm just saying all this and that.
I feel like if it was just like me and Minty, because me and Minty are both like scaredy cats. I feel like if it was just us, like nothing would have gotten done. But since you were there, I started focusing more on like what we needed to get done versus like the people chasing us. I was like, wait, this is not even. I was like, yeah, this is funny. Like, this is not even scary. It's hilarious. Minty was still scared. I can't speak
Minty was still hiding in the locker.
Can't speak for him, but for me, I was like, wait, this is so fun. Like, this is not even scary.
Yeah, because like when you're having fun with your friends, you're more focused on that than actually being scared.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, why be scared when I can be haha silly?
Yeah, no, and that is why I love your streams, is because you're just haha silly. Like, it's just so refreshing and fun. And I'm a big fan. Big fan.
No way, big AC unit?
Yeah.
Biggest AC unit.
But going back to streaming and stuff like that, like what would you say are your favorite parts of it? But also like, what are the things that you hate? Like, you know, I think we talked about this a little bit last night, but like, you know, what are some things that you don't like, or like things that you feel like might be harder?
Like streaming wise? Okay, well, one thing I like is I can do whatever the hell I want, and there will at least always be one person watching me.
Period. Yeah, that's the best feeling.
That's kind of like the mindset that I'm trying to put myself in, because like, you know, another one thing I don't like is, so I I've like had sort of like a platform when I was younger, which was like the worst thing ever. Because you know, like when you're younger, you get more influenced and stuff. So when I was younger, I was like, I cared a lot about numbers. That's why I'm like, like if you talk to me after stream, you can see how analytical I get over my analytics.
No,
I'm
me
like,
too.
yeah,
Me
because
too.
I've seen how algorithm works, and I'm just like, oh, I know. I don't know. People are very like, I don't want to sound. How do I say this? People are very simple, so it's like I understand how the algorithm works in a way, because I know like it can fuck you over.
Yeah.
But then again, if you're doing something, someone will always be there.
Right. I
Okay,
think.
what am I trying to say?
Trying
to think what I'm trying to say. I'm like, okay, what else am I trying to say? Oh yeah, the one thing I hate is just, you know, the numbers. I just don't like getting like, I don't like that getting to my head.
No, I definitely feel that. I was definitely feeling that last night. And so like coming to your stream and like basically what you told me, it made me feel so much better, because I feel like I'm also of the mindset of like, okay, I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want, because that's how I want my streams to be. Like, I'm the streamer, I can do whatever I want, and at least one person will be there.
Yeah.
But sometimes it does get hard. Like, I try my best not to look at my analytics, but some days like I'll look at it. Or sometimes like, you know how like on OVS you can like, even if you hide the viewer count, you can like hover over it, you know.
Yeah.
And on occasion sometimes I'll catch myself hovering over it, and it does get to me sometimes. So I also don't like that. Like, that's the worst.
I think it's like the hardest thing of being a streamer is trying not to care about the numbers.
It's, yeah,
because in a way the numbers is such an important thing to us.
Yeah.
But like we like for our mental and emotional being, we need to not care about it.
Yes.
But for like career wise, we need to care about it. So that's why it's kind of like, it's a hard balance. You're like, oh, I don't need to care about this, but if you want to continue growing, you need to.
Exactly.
So it's just like, it's really like, I don't know how else to explain it. It's just like, bro, like I want to win the I don't give a fuck war, but I also want to grow.
No, literally same. It's like you can't have your cake and eat it too, because I try to like define my streaming like experience or like my journey as like defining your own success, right? Like, as long as you are successful in your own eyes, you are successful. That might be like fucking so delusional, but like that's just my mindset of like, if I think that I'm successful in this regard, then I fucking am, and things will happen naturally. But at the same time, like, that's just not how socials work. Like, there are things as like analytics or algorithm, and there is like a way. Like, I remember I talked about this on stream like a long time ago, before I feel like I started garnering traction. But I hated those TikToks where they would give you advice on like streaming in terms of like algorithm, because that got to my head so much. I'm like, oh, I should be doing this, I should be doing that, I'm not doing enough of this. And it would just get to my head, because I'm like, I don't want to fucking do that. Like, that's not me, you know. Like, I don't want to have to post like 3 TikToks a day to like, you know, blah blah blah, or like do this or that, or like etc etc, because I'm like, at the end of the day, I just want to do whatever the fuck I want to do. Like, I don't want it to be an obligation.
Yeah, I think like in a way, like I feel like, I don't know how to explain. Those type of videos have their pros and cons. I feel like they kind of give you like insight on like what it is to be like a streamer, I guess. But like, then again, at the end of the day, like you said, like you don't want to do all that. Me too. I don't want to do all that. Like for me, I'm the type of person, I don't like promoting myself. I think a lot of people notice this. It's very difficult for me to promote, because I think that shit's embarrassing. I'm like, bro, I can do this without promotion. I'm built like that. I'm built different.
Bitch, me too. That was my mentality too. Like, when I first, I was like, I'm not promoting. Like, I'm not. Like,
that's embarrassing. You're never gonna see me do that.
Exactly. Don't catch me promoting. Like, no, I'm on the same boat as you. Like, the only thing I promote is the podcast. Like,
yeah, the only thing I'm promoting is just like my streams, or like if I have like an event in advance. That's like the most
in advance. Yeah, exactly, in advance. But if I'm just like that's why I don't have a fucking stream schedule. Like, not like, I understand people that have stream schedules in order to like stay more organized, but for me it's just like, no, like, I just, if you catch my stream, you know. Like, it's okay.
Well, because since I have like a pretty inconsistent schedule, I go, oh, you know, like I don't need a schedule, because people who do schedules, I feel, yeah, like you said, they're more organized. I feel like they have their stuff together. Exactly. Me, I don't have my shit together, so I'm like,
I'm like,
I don't wanna like make people assume I'm gonna do this on this day or at this time, and I'm not gonna show up. I feel really bad, so I'm just gonna be like, if you guys see me, you see me. If you don't, you
exactly.
don't.
No, I'm
Catch
literally
me
the
next
same
time.
fucking way. I'm like, every time I end stream, I'm like, I don't know when I'll see y'all again, but like,
Dude,
I'll
I
see
say
you
that
next.
too. I go, I think I'm gonna stream tomorrow, and then I don't, and then I'm like, a week later, hey guys, guess who's back?
I'm the same way. I accidentally takes like a week break. Hey guys, it's been a while.
Hey guys, guess who's back?
bet you didn't think you see the last of me. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's so relatable. That's so relatable. Were there like, did you have any doubts when you got into streaming? Like, did you like anything that you were scared of, or like that put you off streaming?
I was talking about this on my Twitter the other day.
Oh,
But like
okay.
I feel like I don't know how many streamers get this, but like, smaller, especially like smaller, I guess smaller streamers like us,
Mm-hmm.
we always get the fear that no one's gonna show up.
Yes.
That's like the biggest thing that like put me off. I was like, do I want to stream? What if no
Mhm.
one shows up? That's just gonna be
Right.
embarrassing. I'm not
Right.
doing all that.
Right.
I'm like, I would rather die than let that happen.
We love
So
a
it's like-
dramatic queen, because me too.
Yeah, it's funny because I say that, but I'm also like, oh, no matter what I do, someone's gonna be there.
No,
But
I
then-
know.
But then I'm self-doubting. I'm like, okay, but will there really be someone there, or am I just being delusional?
No, that is so fucking. I bet there's so many people, not just you and me, people in chat too who are streamers. Like, there's always a fear of like, shit, will someone show up? Like, am I just gonna be talking to
Exactly.
myself for like the next 2
but
hours?
then like, but then what kind of like what I make contradict that is I go, no one's gonna ever see me if I don't do it. Like,
Ooh, that's
so, like, yeah, that's what I also tell myself. I go, if I feel like, oh, dude, nobody's gonna show up, I'm gonna be like, well, yeah, if I don't do it, no one's gonna show up.
That's a good
So,
mentality.
yeah, exactly. So it's like I try to. It's so funny. It's like I put myself down, and then I go, no, girl, you are girl boss.
We
You
love
got this."
that.
Yeah, it's just
Gatekeep,
like,
girl boss. I forgot the other one. Gaslight.
yeah, I guess like exactly. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Exactly.
That's what I'd be saying
Exactly.
to myself.
Yeah, like, I'm also the same way. Like, literally one day I'll just be like, oh my god, everyone hates me. Like, that was me last night. Like, I was like, fuck, everyone hates me. Like, I don't even know what I stream for. Like, oh my god, everyone's sick of me. And then I'm like, Katie, shut the fuck up. Like,
Literally.
like, what the fuck are you even talking about? Like, people will be there. Like, hello.
That's so funny. You and me are so similar.
No, literally, it's.
winning the I don't give a fuck war, but then also be like,
I kind of give a
actually,
fuck.
yeah,
like a little
yeah.
bit. Like, I give a fuck a little bit.
Just a little bit.
That's so funny. Was that the only thing that like put you off, like that fear, or was there like anything else, or like did you have any bad experiences when you like started streaming, or like within these past 5 months?
Mm. Wait, give me a second.
No, it's okay. Take your time. All right, guys, I'm gonna check on you chat for a little bit because Q had to mute for a second, but I hope you guys are enjoying the podcast so far. I hope that you guys are loving this conversation. I'm loving the conversation so far. I feel like we're getting to know more about Q, but also just like giving you guys an insight of streaming. I mean, I always love talking about this because I feel like there's a ton of, small streamers that can relate to the topic at hand and these feelings. So, yeah. When I first joined chat, I'd say that was a bad experience. Hey, no, Commander.
Okay, I'm back.
I bet
Sorry
that was
about
great. No, you're good. Welcome back.
I was like, can you go buy cat food? And I'm like, I'm in the middle of something.
That's so funny. Okay, so
What were we saying again?
we were talking about if you had any bad experiences within the 5 months of you streaming, like anything else that put you off, or anything that you didn't really like.
Oh, it's I've only had like this experience like once or twice, but like when someone really weird just comes in your chat.
Yeah, you
It's
always
just,
get
it's
the.
like,
I
yeah, you
feel like
always
that's
get
a
the
canon
I think,
event when
yeah,
you're a
that's a canon
streamer.
event
You
for a
have
streamer to get like
to.
the weirdo in their chat.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, and it was just like it didn't really stop me from doing anything, but I was just like, yeah, this is weird and it makes me uncomfortable. So I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna pretend that didn't happen.
Dude, when I first, oh my god, you know what I admire most about you is that I see you as like such a strong person. Cause like for me, when I first started streaming, like the weirdos got to me. There were so many times where I was just like, why the fuck do I get so many weirdos and my other streamer friends don't? Like obviously it's not targeted, it's completely random, but like it just like it kept happening to me on a consistent basis of like literally once a week it would happen. And so like I was like, fuck, like I always talk about it on chat, like with stream, is like there were so many times when I streamed like these past 2 years where I'm like, I just want to quit, like I don't want to do this anymore, you know? Did you ever have those doubts? I mean, it's only been 5 months, so
Yeah, so I think like no, I feel like because if there's a weirdo, like for me personally, it's like if there's someone bothering me, I make it clear that like, oh, you're bothering me.
mm-hmm.
And it's like if you're bothering me, you're bothering everyone around me. So I
Mm-hmm.
don't think you want to be here anymore. I'm kind
Yeah.
of just like that where it's like, also another thing about me is just like I just hate saying no to people or like letting them like not including them. But I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, bro, if you're making people uncomfortable around me, then I'm gonna have to say something.
Right. No, I
Yeah, but
definitely
like
have that mentality now, but back then, I was like, I could not.
no,
Now
because
I'm
if you're
like
getting
quick. I'm
multiple
quick
of
with
them,
it.
then like, dude, I think if I was getting multiple, I'd be like, man, I don't want to stream anymore. Like some weirdos are in my chat. Like honestly, if I had more like experiences with that, I would
Mm-hmm.
probably think the same. But like I've only had like one or two.
That's good. That's only been like one
Yeah.
or two. Yeah, now I'm like quick with it. Like I'm very like, I
If
don't give.
someone comes in, yeah, if someone comes in and it's like ruining your vibe, you're gonna say something and be
Yeah,
like,
no, I don't give a lot of chances. Like they say one message, I'm like, okay. They say another, I'm like, time out. And then they say another, you're fucking banned. Like I don't want you here. I don't care. Some people I just ban on the spot. Like it depends on the day and my mood. If I'm in a good mood, I'll let it slide. If I'm in a bad mood that day, I'm like, no, you're getting banned. And if you really cared, you put a unban request. Like let's be real, you know?
The unban requests are always so funny.
No, literally. One time this guy like wrote a whole like paragraph and I'm like, too bad. I said
Too bad,
deny.
so sad.
Yeah.
Albozo.
Like, you know, how do you
It
like
is so funny.
like
I think another wait, hold on, sorry, what were you gonna say?
no, go ahead. Because I want, this is like going on to like a whole new topic.
Oh yeah, okay. I think another thing about me too is like I've met my fair share of trolls, but it's so funny that like once they start talking to me, they'll stop trolling because they're like, oh, this girl's legit. Like she's
Well,
just
yeah, because
she's just
they're
doing her shit. Like, and then they
Mhm.
just don't feel like doing it anymore. So it's like I don't have to deal with that because like when someone comes in, they're because I like being haha silly too. So I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, if someone's gonna be haha silly, I'll be haha silly with them.
No, that's what
And
I
they're
love
like,
about you too.
yeah.
It's like you match energies and it's so like they're like, oh shit, I can't annoy this girl.
Exactly. It's like that's what I'm saying. I'm winning the I don't give a fuck war. Nobody can bother me because I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna
Girl,
whatever you're doing, I'll do it
I need
too.
more of that, those tips. I feel like so much shit gets under my skin. Like I fucking need that. Like I need that.
Yeah, like I feel like it's just one of the things to me too. Honestly, a lot. I get really annoyed and irritated by like the smallest things. A lot of things get under
Girl,
my skin.
me too.
But I'm like, bro, why is it getting under my skin? Why am I? That's kind of embarrassing. Why am I letting that happen to me?
No, me too. And then like I think about it after the fact, and I'm like, fuck, like why did I let that get to me? Like that's so dumb. That's so embarrassing. Literally, me last night, I was just like, oh my god, why did that even get to me? Like, oh my god, I regret it so much. Blah 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 blah.
That's kind of not girl boss of me.
Oh, period. But what I was gonna bring up was, oh, fuck. What the fuck was I gonna bring up?
That's why I was telling you.
No,
To go
it had to
forgot.
do. It had to do with the trolling. I think. Fuck. What was it? Oh my god, Katie, come on. Remember. The only thing that bothered Q are the tummy aches. Oh, real. Real. Tell me about this one weird guy in Q's chat debating if she should do something. Oh yeah, I always do that.
That one person. It was just so weird.
Yeah, I always like debate. Sometimes I debate too. I'm just like, oh, but okay. Now I remember what I was gonna fucking say. Because sometimes, like, when it is harder for me to kind of like win the I don't give a fuck war, when your mood or when you notice that your mood starts to dip during stream, what do you do? Like, do you just end stream? Do you switch over to something else? Because I know for me and other friends that I've talked to that are streamers, everyone has like a different way of dealing with that, because I feel like it can happen. And it could be for any reason. It could be someone weird in chat, or maybe you're just not feeling great that day. But yeah, what do you do when like your mood starts to dip on stream and you don't want it to like reflect on stream?
I think it kind of depends on like how bad it gets, because I've had like a few instances of this before. It's like when my mood gets like totally ruined,
Mm-hmm.
I just I me personally, it's like I let things go really easily. I try not to let it bother me. So like if
Mm-hmm.
something bothers me for like a second, I'll just be like, okay, I'm gonna try to recover from this.
Mm-hmm.
And if it doesn't go anywhere, then I'll probably end stream early, or I'll just be like, like, oh, I don't feel like really, I'm not really feeling it right now. Like I say it. I go, oh guys, I'm like really sorry. I'm like not feeling it right now. So
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably like end stream early or something. But like other times it really depends how bad it is, because other times I can literally just brush over it. I'll just continue to stream
Right.
like normal.
Right.
Yeah, I'll just be like, yeah, I'm winning. I'm winning the I don't give a fuck war.
Mm-hmm. I think that's me sometimes too. Like if it's something small, even if it irritates me like a little bit, I'm just like, okay, it's not enough for me to like, do anything about it. But I think for me, when my mood like really starts to dip, or like I'm just like not in a good mood, I usually just end stream like there, and
Me
I'm just like,
too. Yeah.
I'm ending stream. I'm not feeling good or whatever the fuck. But I think for me, my issue is like I don't ever want to reflect it on stream, and whenever I do, I like beat myself up about it after the fact.
Oh my god, dude, me
I'm just
too. I
like,
think it's
damn,
like,
like I hate that I was so vulnerable, or I hate that like I showed how like I'm speaking because this literally happened last night, guys. Like I was like beating myself up after stream. I was like, fuck, like why didn't I just like end right then and there? Why did I have to like talk and open my fucking big mouth? You know? Yeah.
I think that's because like when it comes to, because since we're streamers, we're doing stuff live. We're very obvious when
Yeah.
something is wrong. So that's like another thing. Like when I'm bothered, you can tell. It's very obvious. So I'm just like, I don't want people to see that.
Yeah, I don't want people to see that either. Cause like
Yeah.
as a viewer, when I watch other people's streams, like I go there for comfort or to distract myself from like other things. So it's like
Yeah.
if they're in a bad mood, it's like it's hard not to also feel bad. Either
Yeah,
feel
or
bad
you
for
just,
them or
yeah.
you feel worse.
You're
Yeah.
just standing emoji.
Yeah, or you're like, fuck, this is awkward.
Yeah. So it's like when something bothers me, I just try not to let it affect me as much, because I'm like, at the end of the day, I have to remember when I'm streaming, there's other people watching me. So it's just like I don't want to bother their experience. Like you said,
Right.
like as it feels awkward for a viewer to see someone like that.
Yeah, I've definitely like had a fair share of people that I like smaller streamers I would watch, but I had to like stop tuning into your streams because it was just like every other one of their streams, they were just so like down. And like I obviously felt bad for them. I'm like, oh shit, like I feel bad for them. But this was like during a time where I was at a like really good mental place. So then it kind of just like dipped my mood to see someone so down, and like no matter what, nothing you say to them helps. And it's like, well, I don't want to be sad, I want to be happy, so I'm gonna go like watch something else. Like I feel really bad, but yeah, like I would have to like stop tuning into the streams because of that.
I think another like a big thing is just a person's stream kind of just like creates the vibe. So like you're saying, if someone's sad, if like constantly on their stream, it's gonna be sad. Like,
Yeah.
so that's why it's like I try to, like, for my streams, I try to like make something that's like where everyone else is having fun.
Yeah,
So
I think that's why I love
yeah.
your streams too. Like I can't not be in a bad mood when I watch your streams because they're just so like, oh, the saying of just like the chat is kind of a reflection of the streamer. Like I feel like since you're so haha silly, chat is also haha silly. So it's
Yeah.
like a fun time in both. Like I'm having fun watching, but then I'm also have fun talking with everybody else.
Yeah, because like I think that's like the biggest thing about like a community. It's like if you want to have fun, then everyone else has to have fun.
Exactly, 100%. I'm trying to think of like, for me, oh, I wanted to ask you this last night. So you said that Katie lets us riot. Okay, relax.
Honestly, you should let them riot. They always try to do it in my chat.
There's my chat is like oh my god, it's so funny. Like with my community, it's like they know when and when not to push my buttons. Like it's really funny. Like when I start to get like, as they call, sassy. That's what they say. Like, oh shit, Katie's getting sassy.
Katie.
They're like, okay, let me like back off a little bit. Like they know when and when not to. So it's really funny. But I wanted to like talk to you about this because you said something really interesting in your stream yesterday that I was like, wait, I feel like not a lot of streamers have this mentality. You were like, at the end of the day, whatever game I'm playing is just a game. I'm here to talk to my chat, and that's why I'm not really focused on my game. So I thought that was really interesting that you said that, because again, I feel like not a lot of streamers have that mentality. Of course, we appreciate our chat, but you know, like you said, like some streamers, they tend to neglect chat when they start focusing on a game or whatever. So I thought that was, I don't know, different, but also really nice because it makes you stand out.
I think because like I feel like the whole purpose of streaming in itself, like the whole genre, is like I guess you can say like sharing a game. Because like when I think of streaming, I think, oh, people playing games.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like the whole genre is kind of built up on just people playing games or just like introducing something, and it's like the fact that you can see that live and there's like a whole chat, that's like a whole different thing. How am I gonna explain this? It's like, because some people, when they stream, they want to stream just to get paid and play games. You know, a lot of people have that mindset. That's why they get into streaming, because like, oh, I can be paid playing games. Like, oh, that's easy. But like for me, it's like I'm not like, for me, I'm such a big person on interactions rather than like, you know, like I said last night, it's like, oh, the game is just here as like kind of like a filter, I guess, or just it's like Subway Surfers. It's your Subway Surfers when you're talking to me. Yeah, it's basically Subway Surfers. It's like, I mean, some games I will get focused on it, but it's like, for me, like the kind of thing I want to have in my chat is like, oh, you come to my stream and talk to me. Like, if you want to watch my game, you can do that too, but I'm also there. So
yeah, I think well, someone perfectly said in chat, I guess it depends on what the streamer builds their foundation on too, because some people are mostly just chatting and not even gaming really. And that's kind of how I see you. Just like, you are a streamer and you play a ton of games, but I see you as more of like just chatting, even if it's not just chatting, because kind of like you said, like the game is like your Subway Surfers, it's like in the background, but you're very present with your chat, which is like really great. I think for I've talked to a friend who isn't a streamer but is a viewer. I asked it from their perspective, because with my formula of streaming, for me, it's like, obviously I have like these podcast streams that I just started, but for me it's like I dedicate like the first half hour of my stream usually to talking to my chat and my community, and then the rest of the stream, if I'm playing a game, I focus on that game, and then if there's downtime in the game, then I'll talk to chat. I'm usually not reading chat while I'm playing the game, and that's just because of like, I noticed for me as a viewer, and what my other friend said too, who isn't a streamer and is just a viewer, she says that sometimes it breaks her immersion when the, you know, streamer she's watching is too focused on chat. And so I thought that was an interesting perspective as well, because I've also felt that as a viewer. Sometimes when I'm watching someone play a game, I'm like, oh man, I really want to see them get to this point, or oh man, like the game that they're playing is super interesting, and it kind of breaks the immersion when there's too much emphasis on the chat. Not saying that that's a bad thing. Like with your streams, I feel like, kind of like you said, you've made the gameplay more secondary and the communication with your chat more of the forefront. So, but it's more so like some streamers who they are trying to do both, but I feel like you can't do both. It's like either one or the other. That's why my formula is 30 minutes of just chatting so I can talk to my community, and then the rest is like the gameplay and stuff like that.
that's a very interesting point. I'm trying to think, because this has been mentioned to me a lot in my stream where they're like, oh, you know, like focus on your game, or like you don't have to focus on your chat because you're playing a game. And I go like, no, like I think it really depends on like the streamer and like what they want to do with their stream. Because for me, like I said, I like interaction. Some like I don't know. And also I think it also depends on the viewer, because some
Yeah.
people want to watch other people play a game. Because like for example, like say I really like this game and I see someone streaming it, and it's like, oh, I enjoy this game so much, I want to see their reaction to, yeah. So it just really depends on like the viewer and the streamer.
No, that's what I'm saying. I think it's not like a 1-for-1. It's definitely like a gray area of like it really depends on the viewer base. It depends on the streamer and like how they feel about it, like, and all that stuff. So I don't think it's like one way is right over the other. I just thought that your view take on that was very interesting because, like I said, I don't think a lot of streamers have that mentality. Like you said, a lot of streamers, like the mass majority of people, like they're just like, oh, I'm just gonna stream because I want to get paid to play video games, and like they don't care about the community interaction as much. Because I mean, guys, you can scroll on Twitch for like hours and hours and you'll see a bunch of people who they don't even talk. They'll just play their game. And there's nothing wrong with that, but it doesn't really allow a space for community in a way, you know what I mean? So that's why I was like, okay, that's a really interesting take. Like I've never heard that take before. So yeah, I just wanted to point that out. Yeah.
That's really interesting because I was like, I don't know, because like for me, the reason, like I'm telling you, like a lot of people it just really depends what you want from your streaming. And I go, when I started streaming, I go, the reason I want to stream is because I want to create a community. Like that's the biggest thing, like that keeps me streaming, because I was like, oh, like my community is slowly, it's like growing, and I'm like, I can't just leave this behind. It's like you've put so much work into creating this, and I'm like, bro, I can never drop this.
No, I was the same way too. I'm like, every time I think about quitting, like even just last night, I was just like, oh my god, why do I even stream like anymore? It's the community, because like I was like, I started streaming because I was so lonely and I wanted like to make friends, and so streaming has been like my safe space. And like again, like building a community, I'm like, oh, I just see my community growing. Like I could never just like leave it behind, you know? It's so fun
And I think like
with everyone.
I think this is like, I guess this is like pretty well known, but like communities are literally the backbone of streaming.
It is.
Like without them, you literally can't have a lot. So that's why I'm such a big community person, because I was like, bro, like without these people, I don't think I would be here.
I mean, yeah, I saw Biggin says that every single time, and it's like, I know it's a joke, but like on a serious note, like no, but like as a joke, like yeah, it's pretty funny.
Yeah, because like I don't know, some people are I think it's because like when you're a bigger creator, it's harder to connect with your community on a one-to-one.
Yes.
But since like, you know, I'm still small, that's why I'm enjoying it. I'm like, yeah, these people are cool. Like random internet people, they are so funny.
Yeah, I think it was like, it's interesting because I watched Tina Kitten's interview with Anthony Padilla, and she said that she actually preferred streaming when she was smaller versus now, because she enjoyed having that community interaction, and she felt like she really got to know her community, and you know, you would see the regulars show up and stuff. But now that she's much bigger, she feels more disconnected and stuff.
Yeah, that's the thing that kind of scares me. Like I keep saying like, oh my god, like it's scary to me how like fast I'm growing, because I was like, bro, at some point it's gonna be hard to keep up with your regulars.
You are growing, so like in just 5 months, like you have grown so much, and I feel like you have like a good amount of people that are regulars, or a good amount of people that are new coming into every single stream, and it's really cool to see. Like I'm so proud of you, and like I think you're doing great. But yeah, kind of like you said, like it can get scary when you start to grow fast, because it might get to a point where you can't keep up with everything. You have to like set those boundaries.
I think what's it called, there's like there's this this is like the biggest thing. It's like that's why I'm saying, that's why I mentioned that, like, oh, it's because we're small that we're able to like enjoy these things. It's because there's this one YouTuber I watch, and he mentioned like, oh, you know, like when I was smaller, like I may have been able to interact with you more, but like he was setting boundaries because, you know, like when you're bigger, like a lot of things kind of just get like, I don't know, boundaries. Yeah, there's just, it's really hard to put boundaries when you're trying to have a community that's able to interact with you, but then like when you're big to like a certain point, it's really difficult. So that's why I kind of like take comfort in this, and I'm like, oh, I'm just like, I'm still growing, and I have to like, how am I gonna say this? It's like, I don't know how to explain it. I'm just like, yeah,
kind of like ground yourself.
Yeah, I can be haha silly with people right now, but then when like, if I get a larger platform, then I can't always enjoy being like this.
Right.
Parasocial.
I love that fucking emo. Oh my god. I think I definitely agree. Like for me, like I don't think I'm big at all by any means. Like we're small, we're growing, but from like where I was before versus like now, I'm slowly starting to like set more boundaries with my chat at times, because like on the topic of like parasocial like relationship and stuff, like I'm so grateful for having such an interactive community and like talking with everyone, but there have been times where it's just like someone will trauma dump to me and I'm like I don't really know you like that, you know?
I think it's like some people, I don't know, because I feel like a lot of viewers, or just like viewers in general, or people who just watch streams, they understand that like that person is like an entertainer, or it's just like, you know, yeah, like they're entertainer. I don't know, so I don't understand why some people like just don't understand that like people who are there to entertain, they're like not your friend. Like we always had to mention this, like those are some like boundaries that like I always place down. It's like, yeah, I can be friendly and comfortable with you now, but at the end of the day, I am like, I don't want to say like I'm your streamer, but I'm the person you watch.
Yes,
so
exactly.
It's like there's a limit to how friendly you can be with me.
Yes, I completely agree. I mean, I think for a lot of small streamers, like the dream is to like be a big streamer and like, you know, do this as a job. Like that would be like so amazing. I know I have a lot of streamer friends who I ask them like, would you do streaming as a job? And they're like, yeah, that would be amazing. But I think it's like a really nice middle ground of like, you have a community that's sustainable, but also you can be personable with them, because once you get to the top, you have to start hiding some parts, unless or else it'll just swallow you alive, because there's going to be opinions like left and right and everywhere that you can't escape from, you know?
That's so funny, because like you mentioned like, oh, like some of my friends say if they want to do this as a job. Me personally, it's like streaming scares me.
Yeah,
because of like how like how do I say this? It's just like, I don't know, when you're a personality on the internet, or when you have a presence on the internet, that opens like a lot of issues.
Well, I mean, you said that from like a young age you had like
I had presence. I had a presence, and I don't know what the hell I was doing. But like it was more of like, I didn't have a community. It was just people were liking my stuff. That's more like it. So I didn't experience having a community, but for me it was just, I saw numbers and I was like, bro, I just want to see that go up. Right.
Like serotonin's like, oh shit, like the numbers are going up and up, like I'm doing good here, I gotta keep doing this. And then when the numbers aren't reflecting that, you're like, oh fuck, like what am I doing wrong? And you're like, oh shit, yeah.
Bro, no, it's so hard trying to like not let the numbers define you as a streamer. It's so hard.
Yes, like
I'm like, bro, I look at my analytics sometimes and I'm just like, what the hell?
No, same.
I thought I slayed.
No, like, you know what's crazy is like, it's always during the streams that are like the most unplanned for me personally, or like I just stream one day and I'm just, because it was like unplanned, just random. Sometimes like it's a no cam stream for me, and those are the ones that do the best analytically. And I'm like, what? Like I wasn't even planning on streaming today, but stream did so well. What the fuck? So yeah, it's just like, for me, I'm just like, fuck, like, what am I? Because I try to understand the algorithm a little bit, just so I can be like, okay, I'm doing good here. Oh, some people don't like this, but I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know. I'm like,
I don't know. Yeah, the algorithm is just weird. That's why I
yeah,
try not to rely too much on it.
yeah,
Yeah, like I
same.
said, yeah, that's why I told you last night. Like, bro, don't trust the
Yeah,
numbers.
don't
Don't trust
trust
them.
him. Don't trust him.
Just
It's definitely hard. Like, easier said than done. Easier said than done, for sure. Because yeah, sometimes like I try to do that. I don't give a fuck. But some days I do care about the numbers. If I'm being real, if I'm being so real.
because it's an essential part of being a streamer.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Kind of an event.
Do you ever like compare yourself to other, like, to your colleagues, I guess, in a way, when it comes
Or
to
like
streaming?
my friends?
Yeah, or like in your circle.
No.
That's good. That's
Well,
good.
in a way, sometimes like actually no, yeah, no, I don't. Cause like when I see other people growing, I'm like, bro,
I'm so
that's
happy
crazy.
for them. Like,
Yeah, I'm
yeah,
like, holy
slay.
shit. I'm like,
Uh-huh.
that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Cause like I'm trying to think. It's like other people's success is because they put the work in it. So that's why I try not to compare. I go, like, I think to myself, I'm like, oh, if someone's doing good, I'm like, there's a reason they're doing good. They're putting in the work. So if like I'm not putting in the work, I can't beat myself up over it. I'm like, I can't compare myself because I'm like, they're doing more than me. So there's a reason to their success. That's like kind of like a way I think of it. I'm like, I can't compare because like, you know, we're all trying to do something at the end of the day.
Right. No, that's such a great
It's like,
mentality
yeah.
to have. Man, oh my gosh, guys, cute. I look up to
Unplanned streams can
Q.
be some of the greatest streams. Honestly, unplanned streams are the best.
No, for real. They are some of the best. I also feel like
they
it's less
just
pressure. You
yeah.
just turn it on, you just have fun, and then that reflect. That's why I'm like, I'm always of the mentality too of like when I tell people, not just streaming, when it comes to like IRL too, it's just like, obviously you put in the work and you know you garner success, right? But at the same time, it's like when you try too hard, usually people are like, it's off-putting. So if you're just genuine about your intentions, or like you're genuine about, you know, what you're doing, then that'll reflect and people will enjoy that and they'll stay and they'll watch and, you know, they'll like your energy. I noticed that like for me when I first started streaming, like within my first couple of months, like I felt like I was definitely trying too hard.
It's gotta be the videos. The videos explain algorithm because like I don't know, like I don't understand why people who make those type of videos make streaming or like, you know, being a content creator, they make it seem so easy. But I'm like, no, like there's no shortcut to this
There's
type
no
of thing.
shortcut.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
like
I never believe those videos. So I'm like, bro, there's a reason why some people are where they are at now, because they've observed, they've looked at like their analytics, they've seen how the algorithm works. So I'm like, bro, it's like I hate, one thing I really hate is like when they say, oh, some people just got lucky. I'm like, no, bro, you don't know that.
No, yeah, you don't, because then it diminishes all the work that they
All
put
the
in to get to that point in their career. Like it's like, I think one, like I read somewhere that like it was, I forgot like what the article was, but basically it was like about like a really famous athlete, and they're like, oh, like you're so lucky, like you know, like you're so just like you're naturally gifted, and they're like, no, I'm not. I put in like X amount of years into this craft. I put X amount of hours every single day training. Like, don't you dare tell me that I'm naturally gifted, because this wasn't natural. Like, this was, you know, I worked for this.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people don't understand that. They just don't, like, what you see on the surface is like,
it's because they didn't see the journey. Unless they were there from the beginning, especially when it comes to like streamers and stuff. Unless they were like a first time viewer when that streamer was small, they didn't see the journey or growth. They just see the outcome and they're like, oh, they're lucky. Or, oh, I hate when people are like, oh, she's only successful because she's a hot streamer, or like she's really pretty, or because XYZ. I fucking hate that.
They're so I'm like, bro, like they were probably doing something else before all this, or like, you know, there's a reason. Like, I don't. There's a reason for everything. I just don't like when people assume.
I hate
They're
that. I
like,
hate
yeah,
that
it's so
shit.
annoying. I'm like, bro, have you never worked a day in your life? Do you
No,
not know what it's
period.
like to like, you know, work for something or work towards something? Like, it's just, bro, it's insane. It got me baffled.
No, for real. That's why I look up to you, because like you said, you've been growing so fast in such a short amount of time, and like I see the work that you put in, even if it's like something small, but like I feel like you do so much for your stream. Like, just again, the community that you've built is like so, like, it's fun. It's just a fun time to be in your streams and like part of your community. So it's been really like cool to see like you grow, or even like all the other, like everyone within like our big friend group. I always get so happy seeing everyone hit like different milestones and things like that. I just feel so proud, because like I think it's been a few months since I've met everybody, and just seeing everyone like get out of their shell, or just again like these milestones, I'm like, oh, I'm so proud of you, like you really fucking did that, like congrats. Like, I don't know, it makes me really happy. So
I think that's fun because like you've been through that, so it's fun seeing.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that's
fun
another
for
reason. Yeah.
me, guys, because out of mostly everyone in the friend group, I'm the one that streamed the longest.
Yeah.
So it's like I was there and I wasn't able to share those milestones with anybody, except for like maybe like 5 people that like stuck with me. Like,
Okay, those 5 people, they're
no,
OGs.
they're the OGs. That's true. That's why I'm like always like grateful for my OG viewers, because if it weren't for them, I wouldn't have kept going. So,
And it's another thing too about that is like they're there sharing their success with you. Like,
yeah,
yeah, that's like another great thing about like hitting that milestones. And if there's like people who are like regulars, like bro, like you said, I couldn't have done this without you guys. It's just crazy, and they're there with you along the journey. It's like it's so
they see the
fun.
growth.
Yeah, and it's always so fun being an OG. Like,
It is. It's like, yeah, I've been here since day one. Like, you know, like
I've
not to
seen you go
gatekeep,
through
but
everything.
yeah,
Yeah.
like we were here for the journey, not the outcome.
We're here since day one.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. It's like, I think one of my, oh, you know, this is one question that like I didn't write down, but I wanted to ask you. It came up like a few days ago. It was like, what has been something during your like streaming journey that like really, like either a moment that you really loved, or a moment where you were like, yeah, like this is why I stream.
Wait, can you repeat that last part?
Like this is why I stream, like a moment that was just like, oh my god, like I love this, or like it made you really happy, or like touched you in a way.
Trying to think.
No, it's okay.
Honestly, like I have no idea, because I feel like that every time I stream.
Oh, that's
Every
so
time
sweet.
I see the same people who come on my stream, every time, like, you know, like I'm always having friendly, you know, like I'm always having friendly banters with my chatters and stuff. It's like I'm just like in the back of my head, I'm like, damn, like these people are the reason I'm streaming. This is the reason I want to keep going. So it's like I can't really pinpoint and say like, oh, there's a specific part like or time in my streaming career that like, oh, this makes me want to stream. Like, no, I feel like that all the time. Like I'm so grateful for my chatters, bro.
That's so sweet, bro. Q fans W, y'all. She fucking love y'all, dude.
Yeah, and seeing my friends in my chat too. That's why I said, like, dude, having friends as streamers is like the funnest thing ever.
It is so great.
Just seeing your friends in your chat, it's so fun.
It's
just
so
like,
nice. Like, cause like I said, like I've fucking been streaming for 2 years. I feel like an old lady, and like
oh my god.
before I became friends with everyone, it was so hard for me to talk to people and have them know where I'm coming from, because like most of the people that I'd ran to were like my 5 core group of viewers, but they never, like none of them streamed, so they didn't really get the nuances and
it's
stuff.
hard. Yeah,
but when I started becoming friends with everyone, it was really nice to, I'm like, okay, I'm not the only one that sometimes feels this way. Like we all feel that and we're all experiencing it
Mhm.
together. So it's always like nice. I always love hopping into like the friends streams and I'm like, hey, what are we doing today? Or like
I
just
love coming to my friends'
lurking.
streams and annoying them. I
Yeah.
love annoying people on my pastime. That's my favorite thing to do.
Same. They're doing on a camera. Oh, thanks, Figgis. Figgis is not an OG, but was there like I think he came around like last year. It was like kind of towards like my middle weird gray area of like streaming, so I'm very appreciative of him
You
as
know what's
well.
so funny? I did not know. I did when Figgins first came in my chat. I didn't know where the hell he came from.
Okay, for
And it's
me.
so funny. Yeah, it's so funny because like another thing that I like about having streamer friends is that you get to share your community with them.
Yeah.
So a lot of like my chatters are probably in my friends chat, and like that's so nice. It's like you get to see how my friends are as streamers, and I love that because then they're like, oh my god, bro, like
No,
so
I
and so did
love.
this and that.
No,
I'm like, I know, right? They're so
same.
crazy for that. It's just like, yeah,
I love
it's just
sharing
it's fun.
my
Yeah,
friends with my community. I'm like, yes, go check them
yeah,
out. Like, please, if you
yeah.
like me, you're gonna fucking love them.
I'm like, bro, you think I'm the only haha silly person here? No, there's like 15 more over there.
No, for real. Like, I think for me, it was so the reason why I asked that question earlier was because the stream or a moment for me when like I've had multiple moments of like, oh, like this is why I love streaming, this is why I do this. But for me, the moment where I was like, man, I fucking love this is when I finished Near Automata and all of the streamer friends were like in my chat, like fucking Car was there, Skelly was there, like because it was such a long, it was like an 8-hour stream. I streamed like super late at night, so even like the overseas friends were able to be there, and I'm just fucking like crying at the end of Near Automata, and everyone's just like
No.
they're experiencing the ending with me. And if I had just played the game by myself, like yeah, it would have been like fun, cool, whatever. But since I was able to experience such like an amazing game with my friends and my community, oh my god, it felt so like rewarding. I was like, this is why I do this. Like I'm so glad that I got to experience this with people. Because if I was just by myself, I'd just be like fucking crying in my room by myself. Like, you know, like I had
Yeah, like oh my god.
yeah, so that was it for me. I was like, damn, this is why I do this. This is so fun. I may be OG, but I got here as soon as I could. Yes. I appreciate OGs, not OGs, just people who just come in general. Like I always say, like even lurkers, I'm just like, thank you for even like lurking and coming
Honestly,
by.
yeah, like I don't know. Me too. Like I appreciate like everyone who just comes by. I'm like, bro, like I'm worthy of your time. That's
No, yeah,
crazy.
and time is this precious thing.
Yeah.
Because you could be doing so many other things with your time, but you're watching me for some reason. So it's like,
Dude, I just be like, people are like, oh my god, I'm doing something by the way, but like I need to watch the Kyushi stream. I'm like, bro, what the hell are you doing
oh
here?
yeah, no, like I would have like there are some people in the community like watching at work, and I'm like, watching
Bro,
at
go to
work.
work.
Yeah, I'm like, go to work, go to school, pay attention to school. Or they're like lurking while driving, and I'm like, excuse me.
No chatting while driving, guys. I'm
Yes,
that person.
no chatting while driving.
I literally lurking like everyone. Like whenever I go home from work, I'm like, oh, who's streaming today?
No, same, me too.
And I'm like, oh my god, hey guys, guess who's driving right now? Almost crashed, but I'm here.
Stayed up too late to watch. No, same. Like literally, I would like my favorite thing was last summer when I became friends with some of my other streamer friends. My favorite thing was falling asleep to their streams, because I had a friend, he's like a D-gen streamer, so I would just like lurk in his streams and I would fall asleep to his streams like every day that summer, and it was just like amazing. And I still do that sometimes too, like I'll just fall asleep to like friends streams and stuff, and it's nice. It's like having a friend there. Oh yeah, that's my favorite thing. You, like you said, like community is the backbone of streamers, so without it, what are we doing, you know?
I think another fun thing about being a streamer is since everything is online, dude, you can have friends from all over the world.
Yes, that's what I'm like.
And that's like, it's so funny because like no matter what I'm doing today, there will be someone streaming at some time.
Exactly. Like my Twitch is never dry of content. Ever.
Exactly, because everyone's streaming. It's like, bro, I can be awake at the crack ass of dawn and probably Ran is streaming.
Yeah.
I can be awake at like, I don't know, like 2 a.m. Probably Karu is streaming.
It's so great. Like and it's so cool that we're able to connect with like so many people around the world. Like I wouldn't have thought that I would have become friends with like so many different people from different parts of the world. Like it's really great that we can connect with people, and that's easier to connect with people.
It's so funny because like I don't know, I've always had like online friends even before streaming. So like, you know, I'm kind of used to it, but it's like whenever I find people who live in the same area as me, I'm like, what the hell? There's no way. You're telling me that someone's similar? Like
Yeah, no.
yeah, and like whenever someone's in California, I'm like, NorCal, SoCal, tell me right now. I need to know. There's no way you're real.
I'm the same. No, when I met Fagans for the first time, I was like, oh my gosh, no way. Like, what the heck? Yeah, like it's always so fun meeting with people, or just like thinking like, wait, you're a real person. Like you're not just like a random.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I don't know, it's crazy.
Like, oh my god, you're actually real? What the hell?
No, for real. But it is getting to that time. I know you have to go soon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you being here. Oh shit, I almost forgot. I have a gift.
No way?
Yeah, guys, like I said, every time someone comes on my stream, I do have a gift for them. And don't worry guys, I'll show you guys too what the gift is.
Oh my god, wait, I'm Q34 right now. Also, oh my god, Chu just came in.
I know, Chu,
No,
my
we're wrapping
beloved. Yeah, we're
Bro,
wrapping up.
we gotta continue this podcast next week or something.
No, for real, two-parter.
Part 2, yeah, because we had to cut it short. We're both gonna do something.
Yeah, we're both busy, but here is the gift. Again, I'll show you guys. Chat, don't yell at me, okay? I'm showing you. Hold on. Give me a second. It's not that good, but I hope you like it regardless. Thank you so much for your time, even though it was short. If you want to do another podcast part 2, and we can like actually come up with topics, we can do that. I don't mind. But yeah,
I'm so I don't know if you have your soundboard on.
I do. I have it on.
I'm also like, oh wait, wrong one.
Oh, you're
wrong one. This is so cute. What are you talking about?
I was like stressing. I was like this week. I was like, wait, shit, I have to draw the gift for her. And I was like, fuck, what am I gonna draw? And so I drew this real quick, and I was like, okay. I fucking literally like went through your Twitter to find your whatchamacallit? What's it called?
My ref sheet?
Yeah, your ref sheet, so I can get the colors exact. I wanted the colors to be like exact, even if it's like scuffed. So like the eye color should be the same. I like our color chart in your reference sheet.
Wait, that's so funny. No, because like I know we're wrapping up, but like I just gotta bring this up. I think the one thing I really like is I love getting art of Q. Like people who know me, I spend so much money getting art of Q on Skeb, and honestly, I don't even care if some things aren't like correct, like like from like I guess my ref. I love seeing people's versions of Q, of like my character. It's like the best thing ever.
No, I love when you get like stuff commissioned, because like I just love you showing it off, or like all your different models and stuff. It's just so fucking cute. Like I love it. I love it.
I know, this is so cute. I'm gonna post this on twitter.com.
Well, thank you for being here again. Like I'm being so for real. If you do want to do a second one and you have any topics you want to talk about, let me know. And
honestly, I'm down. I feel like I had so much more to say today, but like we gotta cut it short. You and me are running on a
I was literally telling Chad, I'm like, I don't have the next guest scheduled, so I mean we can do a part 2. Like I'm down.
Honestly, down. I'm down too. Just message me about it.
Okay. I'm gonna let you go because I know you have to get going, but thank you so much for your time again.
Thank you for having me. This was so fun.
Right,
bro, an hour and a half went by so quickly.
I know. I was like, damn, bro, this is so sad. Like I kept looking at the time, like, no, like why is 6 approaching so close?
Bro, two hot girls who talk too much. Best combination on earth.
Literally. All right, bye-bye.
Honestly, yeah. Bye-bye. Take care. Thank you for having me. Yeah. Bye-bye.
Oh my god, guys, I'm so sad. I'm so sad. Why did that end so fast? I'm like actually upset. Like holy shit, it ended so fast. Oh, And I have to get going too. Like I can't even keep talking. But I really hope that you guys enjoyed that. This is a shorter podcast stream than usual. Usually I try to go for at least 2 hours, but yeah, this only an hour and a half, but that hour and a half went by so fucking fast. Next one 8 hours, I don't know, but like, okay, I know I said that I was gonna put a pause on guests, but I feel like the conversation and the flow of things were just so well with Q that I really want her back again. So yeah, guys, I think I really want Q because I feel like there were so many more things that we could have talked about that we didn't. And also like I didn't have a topic for Q because it was very like, it wasn't last minute, but it was more like I couldn't think of any topics at the time. But I think now I definitely want her back because like also this was also like an earlier time. Usually I would start later at 6 p.m. because like that's when more people can come in. But yeah, I'm a fucking liar. I think next podcast I want Q back. She'll be my first returning guest. But thank you guys for hanging out. I wish that I could stream longer, but I gotta catch my little brother's talent show performance. So yeah, I appreciate you guys for being here once again. Like, you guys are fucking amazing. Each podcast gets a gift. Might take you up on that offer. True, Commander. If you want a little, I mean, we can talk about whatever you want. If you have like a special interest that you would like to share with my community, we can get that arranged. Well, my favorite thing about having guests on my podcast is that I'm able to share, you know, different topics. I know a lot of these recent podcast episodes have been focused on streaming and VTubing, with the exception of Jihan's being about like K-pop, but we can literally talk about like anything, everything. Like I said, I have a couple guests in mind with specific topics in mind, but scheduling and stuff like that just hasn't allowed me the time to get that arranged. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out. Even though the stream was super short, this was a very short podcast. But I hope to see you guys next stream when we do the Tifa cosplay. So Tifa cosplay will be on Sunday. I'm unsure of what game I'm going to be playing. I think I'm going to be playing Undertale. I downloaded Undertale, so I might play Undertale for my Tifa cosplay for cosplay October. If you guys didn't know, every week of October I will be cosplaying. And yeah, I will, you know, come up with more updates for the next podcast episode. But I really enjoyed today's stream, and I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream as well. We're gonna be sending the love over to my girl Cass, which she's playing Ori and the Blind Forest. I don't really know much about this game, but make sure to send her lots and lots of love. I appreciate every single one of you. If you came from Q's community, thank you for, you know, tuning in. And yeah, I gotta go. Goodbye. I love you all. Mwah. You too, Chew. Mwah. Bye, Figgins. Bye, Tyler. Bye, Commander. Bye, everyone. Bye.